So regarding the training which I had from Shekhar sir, it's completely off the charts, which we see from another institution. So if we observe, most of the institutions will teach you how to speak on board, and also will tell you in the form of just English grammar, like it will be taught by the English teachers, V1, subject, object. But whereas coming to the Shekhar sir's way of teaching, it's completely different. So he'll always gives his best and asks the people to speak first instead of write and practice. So he'll always ask us to go on to the dais and always encourages us to speak more and listen more to the English. He always believes that only by listening and speaking only we can get perfected ourselves in the communication. That might be language, might be anything, but the perfection of speaking or listening or answering to anyone will be done only by continuous practice, and that's what he believes in. And coming to his trying part, as I told, it's completely different and will be always off the charts from comparing to the other people. So, and the way he teaches more is like he always follows many of the concepts which is followed by most of the HRs, like establishing some jam sessions to asking the people to speak for 1 minute regarding some completely different topic, or keeping some group discussion so that people can share their knowledge and express their opinions, that might be positive or negative, so that people can be on the same page and learn new things in the same. And other than this, he always asks people to role play as well, since role play gives the best way to learn or understand the people, just like it's been done in movies. Because role play plays a very prominent role in learning something or changing the character or conception of one's view, and that's what he believes in. And other thing is like other than these things, he'll always also ask people to create new things and think creatively and say something creative, because create is the only thing that keeps mind sharp and always keep attentive a person in any aspect he does. And so he always keep insisting people to be very creative and very sharp in listening and as well as in responding to anyone. Okay, and coming to the fear part, so each and everyone will always have fear of something in their life, and most of the common fear which people will have is communicating. That might be communicating to one single person who might be a stranger, or communicating in a group. And these fears can be overcome by his way of teaching very easily. Just in one word, a simple journey with him for 1 month will show a lot of changes in people in view of character, in view of speaking, and view of considering the people, their answers, their opinions, and everything. And they will start automatically. They will start having a positive thinking as well, like taking things very positively and try to overcome them very simple and smooth. The requirement of institutes, in these kind of communication institutes, is very needed in the Machilipatnam, because most of the people will always prefer to learn things in their own language in the schools, and even schools also will always think of teaching in their mother tongue, so that people can understand very easily and do well in their examinations. But no one has ever think of their future when they come out of the schools, when their education. And that is the point where this institutes concentrates on. So it thinks of what about the person after stepping out of the education part. So that is where a person will start competing with the society to try and prove himself. So the requirement of institutes is very more, because as I told, people are always learning things in their mother tongue, but there is a with the changes happening in the society, there is a requirement of learning English also to the people, which is not available in the schools, colleges, in during their education part. So the requirement of these kind of institutes is very necessary, and it is being conducted in this Talking Heads institution, which is a good suggestion will be given by the people who takes teaching there. And even the location of this talking aids is a very quiet place with having so beautiful nature in and around, so that it gives a peace of mind for learning things and develop ourselves more, because a calm and simple mind will help us to learn more and more very easily and positively and very fastly. Thank you, sir.